Okay, so at Be Optimal, one of the tools we love to use is called manual muscle testing. And manual muscle testing has been around for a really long time, and it's used across various medical fields to assess the neurologic function of muscles. So what we're going to be doing here with Alex is assessing the function of specific muscles to see if they're facilitated or inhibited. Another type of muscle testing that you guys may have seen, or we also practice here, is called muscle reflex testing. If you've seen people do a muscle test with like a straight arm. And that is more checking to see if the circuit of the person's body is complete and where there might be disconnects. And that's where our job is to find where the disconnect is. But that's different from what we're going to do today. We're going to do more manual muscle testing on specific muscles. So Alex here has got a really tight, kind of restricted right hip, right? So I'm going to check a muscle that's very common in hip dysfunction called the psoas for function to see if there is a disconnect there. So I'm going to have you keep your knees straight for me. Bring your leg up and toes out. Okay, and I want you to push up and match my resistance here. Hold strong. Okay, and you can see he can't hold that when I add extra resistance. So that would be a neurologically inhibited muscle. So we're going to kind of play detective here and see if we can get that muscle to fire a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to have you take your hand and touch right here for me. And this is where the muscle kind of begins on his body. We're going to see if that changes the test. So legs straight, toes out, push up. Okay, you guys can see that's much stronger. Did you feel that? So that shows me some structural work is needed. So what I'm going to do is dig in here a little bit and kind of break up this muscle belly, okay, to help it release a little bit. Just for a few seconds, and we're going to see if that makes a change. Good job breathing. Okay, good. I'm not touching the spot. Keep your legs straight, toes out. Push up for me. Good. And that's nice and strong. So in the office, what I would do then is we want to see if this issue returns, if his hip keeps feeling tight. He might need an adjustment, which we do. We might look into some stress-based causes if the hip returns, or even nutritional deficiencies and supplements that might be needed. So that's an example of muscle testing. To experience it, call our office today.